as I told you, yes, as I told you, I'm going to start by something new. It's very easy and it's very simple. Okay, but I want you all to mute yourself. And if you have any question, you can ask. I'm not going to mute you. Okay, you can talk anytime you want, and you can ask anytime. Okay, so I'm going to start. Our lesson is about decimals. So today we are just going to introduce what are the decimals, and we are going just to learn how do we write those decimals in word form. That's the only objective that we have for today. So first of all, let us talk about what are decimals. Decimals are numbers that are less than 1 but greater than 0. So can you think of a number which is greater than 0 and less than 1? Is it possible to find a number between 0 and 1?
No.
No. So there are numbers but not whole numbers. They are decimal numbers. So if you want to do this, suppose you are eating chips. Okay, you have two chips in front of you, and you ate one complete chips, and the second one you just ate half of it. So what do you say? How much did you eat?
1.5.
1.5, exactly. So actually you ate more than one chip, but you didn't eat two, right? So this number in between 1 and 2, it's not complete, right? So it's 1.5. So we call it a decimal number. What do we call it? A decimal number. So the decimal number is a number which is greater than, for example, 1 but less than 2, greater than 2 but less than 3, and so on. Okay? So if you look at this, what are the numbers that are greater than 0 but less than 1? Are 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, until you reach the 1. When you reach 0.9, you go up for 1. Let us count. For example, if I ask you to count the decimal numbers between 10 and 11.
Hi, miss.
Hi, miss. يلا. I just started, يعني. Okay, so pay attention, please. Yeah. So what are the decimal numbers between 10 and 11? Who can tell me? Raise your hands. What are the decimal numbers between 10 and 11? Hassan?
The decimal numbers between 10 and 11 is the point.
But can you give me the numbers, Hala?
Yeah.
Can you give me the decimal numbers between 10 and 11?
10.1, 10.2, 10.3, 10.4,
4.
10.5.
Excellent. Until we reach the 11. Very good. So any two numbers after each other, there are decimals between them. Yani if I ask Mahdi, can you give me, for example, the decimal numbers between 40 and 41?
Yes.
Give me the decimal numbers.
40.1, 40.2, 40.3, 40.4, 40.5, 40.6, 40.7, 40.8, 40.9, and 41.
And 41. Very good, Yamas. So did you get what are the decimals? So as I told you, the decimals, they are composed by the whole part, and the decimal part. This is the decimal part which is to the right, and this is the whole part which is to the left. They are separated by a point. What do we call this point? Decimal point. What do we call it?
Decimal point.
Decimal point. So the decimal point, it separates two parts. The whole part which is to the left, and the right part which is to the right, to the decimal part which is to the right. Imagine. Do you have any question?
No.
Because you raised your hand. It's okay. Yeah. So let us continue. So did you get what's the meaning of a decimal number?
Yes.
Okay. Today we are just going to learn how do I write this number in word form. If you look at this one, we have 39.1. 39.1. How do I say it in word form? Look, it's 39 and 1/10. What's 10? What's going to happen? I'm going to explain for you. But this is the only objective for today, is how do I change this number into word form. That's it, okay? So pay attention very well. Yeah, let us start. You have to know that. Can you see the point? I think it's not so clear. This is the point here. This is the number. Okay? So the number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.6789. This is the number. Okay? Let us look for the digit of each number. Okay. Here's the point. So let us work first on the whole part. Just a second.
Miss, what happened?
Miss, just a second. Just 1 second.
Okay.
Yeah. So let us work first on the whole part, which you already know from last year. So what's the first digit usually? It's the ones. Then what do you have? Tens,
Tens. Then
hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000. Do you remember them?
Yes.
Yes.
Very good. So what's the first digit? It's the
Ones.
ones, then
Tens.
tens,
Then hundreds.
hundreds,
Then
thousands,
thousands.
and
And then
10,000. Very
10,000.
good. Now we are going to learn the place value of the decimal part. So which is everything to the right. Okay, I'm going to start by the first digit, which is
Tens.
tenths. Tenths. ما عنا ones. Pay attention ما في عنا ones. في عنا tenths. بعدين hundreds,
Hundreds.
thousands, ten thousands. مثل هول اللي انتم معلمينهم هون، بس الفرق انه شو في عنا زيادة at the end THS. THS. This THS, it indicates that this number is in the is what?
Is
on the right side.
On the right side, in the decimal part بدنا نقول. Okay, so بس نشوف
Okay.
THS means it's in the decimal part, which is to the right of the point. اتفقنا؟ يلا. Before we continue, let us put another number and try to put the values of this number. Okay? Yeah, I'm going to put a big number. 6, 5, 2, 0, 1, 3.125.7. Yeah, let us start. So I'm going to start by the whole part, which is to the left of the point. This is the point, okay? Yalla, 3 is in the ones. I want you to participate, all of you. Okay?
Okay.
1 is in the
Tens.
tens.
Thousands.
Hundreds.
Hundreds.
Thousands.
10,000.
100,000. Very good. But when it comes to the decimal part, we start by the tens. Very good. Hundreds. Thousands. 10,000. Very good, guys. Very good. Excellent. Perfect. So let us go back for the lecture. Okay. So is this clear?
Yes.
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 Yeah.
Someone is asking me a question.
No.
Okay. Yeah. Let us now continue to learn what are the steps in order to write the number. Okay. So first of all, to read a number, you have to start by the whole part. You first read the whole part. This is the first step. The second step, whenever you see the point, you replace it by the word and. So instead of the point, you put the word and. Excellent. Hassan, keep your eyes with me. Hassan, I can see you talking. Hassan, أغنية. يلا keep your eyes with me. مش سامعني بالمرة حسن. Hassan, keep your eyes with me. Don't talk to anyone beside you. Yeah, I'm going to repeat the steps. The first step is that you read the whole part. Then, whenever you see the point, you replace it with the word and. Then you read the decimal part. But after reading the decimal part, you have to reach to tell which digit did you reach. Let us take an example in order to understand it more. Okay? We have this number, which is 20.045. I ask you first, guys, mute yourself. Yeah, I ask you first to read the whole part. What's the whole part here? Guys,
It's on the left side.
yeah.
The number
What's the, how do you read this number? How do you read the whole part? It's 20. No, just the whole part, please. Step by step. The whole part is?
The 0 is the 1.
Miss,
And the 2 is the 10.
wait. Read the whole part. Tell me what's the whole part. What's the number in the whole part? Tell me.
20.
20. So you're very good. You write 20. This is 20. And now, instead of the point, what do you put? And. Now, the third step is that you have to read the decimal part. What do you have in the decimal part?
45.
Excellent. It's only 45, but I ask you to tell the column you have reached, right? Where did you reach? Let us check. The 0 is the tenths, the 4 is the hundredths, and the 5 is the thousandths. So I have to write here thousandths. The last digit that I reached, I have to put it at the end. Okay? I'm going to take another example. Suppose we have this number. Yalla, what's the first step? We read the whole part. What's the whole part? 54. Instead of the point, what do you put? And. So till now we have 54 and. What do you have in the decimal part?
27.
27. But it's not enough to tell that it's 54.27, okay? The last thing you have to do is to mention the digit you have reached. Okay? What's the digit you have reached? The 2 is the
100.
The 2 is the
2 is the 10.
The 7 is the
100.
100. Then you write 54 and 27 hundredths. Guys, is this clear?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
One more thing before we start exercises is that 0.2, it's the same as 0.20. It's the same as 0.200 because all the zeros that are to the right here are useless. If they are at the end, then they are useless. So suppose, for example, I have 2.50. I can cross out this 0 because it's at the end to the right. So this is useless 0. It doesn't make any change. So I can remove it. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Let us start exercises in order to
Which
get
page?
everything. No. I just prepared this. It's not in the book. Okay? Yeah. In this question, you have three exercises. The first thing I already gave you the word form, and you have to tell me the number. In the second number, you have the number. You have to write it in word form. And then you have, sorry, to answer if it's true or false. I'm going to start by question number 2 first. Okay? So I'm going to start by question number 2. Okay? And I'm going to pick you. So the first one, I already did it for you. We start by the whole part, which is 37. Okay? The point is replaced by the word and 3, here we have in the whole part only 3, but the 3, it's not in the tenths, it's in the hundredths. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to pick, just a second. Yeah, I'm going to pick those I didn't hear their voices at all. I'm going to start by Karim. Karim?
Yeah, miss.
Yalla, Karim. Can you please give me the number?
In the first exercise.
No, I started by the second exercise. Here, can you see it?
Yes.
Yalla.
9.
9. Very good, Karim. We start by the whole part, which is 9, and
and 400.
very good, Karim. Excellent. So Karim started with the whole part, which is 9. Then he replaced the point by and he read the decimal part, which is 4, followed by the place of this number. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yalla, who's Danya's iPhone?
It's Zahra.
Zahra? Zahra, can you do this?
Yes, miss.
Yalla, start.
20
Very good. It's 20 and
Miss, can I say 40 or do I have to say only 4?
what do you think you need to do? You have to, yani it's up to you. Whether you say it 40 or you cross out this 0 because it's useless. ما هيك زهراء؟ مش قلنا انه الزيرو at the end بتكون useless. So I can cross it out. Okay? So what do I have now?
20 and 400.
برافو زهراء. Excellent. Perfect. يلا ملك.
Miss, I
Yeah.
thought that
يلا ملك. Can you do this?
100 and
Very good. It's 1. Just a second. I need to write 1. 100 and what? 1, right? 1 what? What's the place value of the 1? أول digit يا ملك بتكون دايما tenths. Okay? تاني digit بتكون hundredths. اوكي حبيبتي. برافو ملك. برافو حبيبتي. perfect. ملك بس تتدربي عليهم هدول بتصيري perfect. بس لأنه عم تشوفيهم لأول مرة. لأنه اللي ما بيعرف ملك كانت French وصارت English. So هول الكلمات عم بتشوفهم لأول مرة. بس برافو ملك. Great job. Yeah, let us start by the first exercise where I have the word form and I need to write it in numbers. Okay? I'm going to pick Rena.
Yes, miss.
يلا رينا. we have 40 and 2000. How do I do this?
2040.
لا يا miss 40 and 2000. I start miss مش هي and مش هي and يعني هاي البوينت. يلا we start by the left side. What do I have in the left side?
40.
40. After the 40 what do I put?
2000.
لا قبل ال 2000 شو بدنا نحط يا رينا؟
Point.
Point. Very good. We put the point. هلا في عنا 2000. Before I start writing, this 1000 indicate that I reached 3 digits. مش هيك نحن كنا عم نقول؟ مش إن إحنا إذا قلنا 2 digits بنكتب hundreds؟ طب إذا 1000 يعني كان عندي 3 digits. ما هيك؟ يلا. Now where do I put the 2? ما هني عم بيقولوا لنا إن ال 2 هي بالthousands. So where do I put it?
Here. And the first one.
No, here. You mean here?
Yes.
Yes. So I put the 2 here, and every empty place is filled with
00.
very good. So all the empty places are filled with 0. Okay? يلا, I'm going to choose Ali. طحينة.
Yes.
يلا Ali. We have 12 and 1200s.
12
point.
12.
Very good. That's it. هيدي hundreds, it indicates that I only have 2 digits after the point. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. أنا هلأ بدي نقي بدي نقي حدا ما سمعت صوته بعد أبدا ولا مرة.
Miss me.
ماجد أنت سمعت صوتك. بدي حدا هاني. هاني يلا يا هاني.
المس هاني يمكن عنده مشكلة بالمايك.
إبراهيم.
Yes.
يلا إبراهيم. Can you do this?
Yes.
Yeah. 80 and 80, 10,000. Okay? So we're going first to start by the whole part, which is
80.
يلا, what do I have to write then? 80. ما هيك؟
8.
يلا,
Yes.
instead of the and, point. Before I start writing the decimal part, I need to indicate how many digits do I have. إذا عندي 10,000s هيدي لازم تكون THS, sorry. 10,000s معناتها كم digit عندي يا إبراهيم؟
10.
كم digit؟ تعال نعدهم أنا وياك. أول وحدة tenths ما هيك؟
Yes.
بعد التنثs عنا
100.
hundreds. Then we have
1,000.
very good. Then we have
10,000.
excellent. So 4 digits. And I have 80. Where do I put the 80, Ibrahim?
Next to the point.
Next to the point? No, we start always from the right. We start always from here. يعني بنحط ال 80 like this.
On the
Guys,
zero.
pay attention to this, all of you. We start filling from the right. Okay, so this is 80. And every empty place is filled with?
0.
0.
Excellent. That's it. Thank you, Ibrahim. Yeah, let us start by the third exercise. I'm going to pick Hala.
Yes, miss.
Yalla, Hala. True or false? It's 2.01, the same as 2.010.
No.
Think well. 2.01. And here we have 2.010.
Oh, yeah, because the last 0 is useless.
Hala. The last 0 is useless, so I can remove it. So 2.01, it's equal to 2.01. Very good, Hala. This is true. يلا ماجد.
Yes.
يلا 2.001. It's the
Can I?
same. حامشي فيكم بالدور. 2.001. It's the same
Miss,
as
can I?
أنا قلت
False.
ماجد. يلا. Is it true or false يا ماجد?
It's false.
It's false. Very good. يلا مهدي.
Yes.
Is 2.10 the same as 2.100?
No.
Why?
Because if we cross out the 2 zeros,
يلا
it
let
will
us
be
cross out.
2.1.
صح. وإذا عملنا cross لهيدا الزيرو ما فينا.
Oh, yes.
So this is true. صح؟
Yeah.
يلا حسن مغنية. حسن مغنية. حسن يمكن ظهر معقول؟
بس فينا حل واحدة من هودي.
حسن مغنية ظهر. طب حسين مغنية. بس بدي أعطي ترن إنه الكل يجاوب. على القليلة مرة أحسن ما تزعلوا مني. يلا يا حسين. حسين مغنية.
لا يا مس.
يلا. Is 2.01 the same as 2.001?
No.
Of course no. Very good يا حسين. This is false because those zero I can't remove them. برافو. بدي هلا علي مروة.
Yes.
يلا حبيبي. We have 2.10 and 2.010. Are they equal?
No.
Of course no. Very good Ali. Perfect. Because I can remove this zero. So here I have 2.1 and here I have 2.01 which is not equal to each other. مين بعد ما جاوب ولا مرة؟ تاليا. Talia, I forgot you. يلا Talia. The last one with Talia. So I have 2.0010 and 2.001. Are they equal?
Yes.
Yes, very good, Talia. Because this zero is useless. I can remove it and then I'm going to get equal numbers. How did you find the lesson?
Easy.
It's very easy.
So
Easy.
Yes. Guys, what I want you to do now. Yeah, just a second. What I want you to do now is that you know that we have a worksheet. You have to do it and you have till Thursday to finish it because on Thursday I'm going to solve it. We are going to solve it actually together. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, now if you have any questions. Yes.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Miss, did we took decimals in the last year?
No, this is the first time you take decimals. That's why I'm trying to make it to parts. Simple parts, step by step.
I think yes.
ما بعرف